Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be setting up a brand new journal and also chatting through reflections from over 25 years of journaling. It's a little wild that I've been doing this long. So let's dive into this and talk through setting up this new journal. And hey, if we've not yet met, I'm Brenna Delane and I help people connect with creativity through my business Mud Lotus Arts, and it exists to weave creativity, spirituality, and healing. So I'm so glad you're here. Follow the channel for more journal content and creative inspiration. So diving into this B5 was my very first B5 from Archer and Olive. I haven't worked in a journal this big in literally like a decade. It was super fun and I learned a lot from going to this bigger size. I think that it served me well. I decided to continue on with another B5, and the reason this video is existing is because when I got this first B5, it gave me the biggest nostalgia vibes ever, y'all. So I realized this journal is very similar feeling to my very first journal ever. And so that sent me on a somewhat of a wild goose chase, but I found all the geese. So anyway, that sent me to the place where I house all of my old journals, and I counted them, y'all, and there are so many. Oh my gosh. Anyone want to guess in the comments? 25 years. How many journals do you think? This new one is my 93rd journal. So it's been wild to fill up 92 books over 26 years. It's been a little 26 years. So let's move this chunker out of the way, and then let's compare the very first to the 93rd. So this is like I said, a B5 size from Archer and Olive. And I will dramatically reveal. This is so pretty. If you're an Archer and Olive fan, you may have seen in the summer collection when this came out. This is called Berries and Vine. Not sponsored, I just love them. So velvet feel, it's velvet. So that is the first thing. It's getting stuff on it already. Hashtag velvet. Okay, so anyway, the first thing that made me like have intense nostalgia vibes was the color, because I was like, oh my god, it's the exact same color as my first journal, and this wave of like excitement and just like joy hit me like a ton of bricks in the best way, because again, this is such a gorgeous journal. Okay, so the first journal ever, I will also dramatically reveal. It's not in a box, so. But this one. Oh my goodness, look at the color. Isn't it so similar? I don't know if you can see that very well. Hopefully you can. But yes, this American Girl Diary, I heard they're having their 40th anniversary American Girl this year. And this diary, this journal, was the very first one that I ever journaled. Oh my gosh, so funny. That I ever started consistently. And after this one, I was on it forever. So this, I'm going to just open and see. So this is a picture of 11-year-old me with my Josie and the Pussycats headband on. Anybody remember that? And this is one of my dear friends. She actually just sent me pen pal mail, 2 days ago. So anyway, September 7th, 2001 to January 2002 was the first time period that I started consistently journaling. So if y'all are also children of the 80s and 90s, you might remember where these stickers came from, because they were everywhere at that time. So anyway, but yeah, right before the world changed was when I started journaling, and I've been journaling ever since. The world changes every day, but yeah. So yes, as you can see, these, they just like, I'm speechless, honestly. They just mirror each other. They feel the same. They feel so gloriously similar to me. And I'm digging the velvet. The velvet is bringing me back to when I was 11. So anyway, not to get like, whatever, not to get lost in the velvet. But yeah, it's just quite a vibe. But now let's set up this new one because I could stay in my nostalgia all day, but you know, let's go ahead and set up this Berries and Vine notebook. I'm gonna talk to you while I set some stuff up in here, so let's do it. So we'll chat through a little bit about how I set up my books. The process for setting up new books has evolved over the years in a big way. So we'll chat through that and also some reflections that I've realized over 25 years of journaling. So first things first, if you've seen any of my other journal setup videos, you may remember that I like adding page numbers to my books. That makes it to where I can index things in the front, and that is one of the first collection pages that I tend to set up these days in my journals. So you'll see that I pick out some washi tape and I decorate my index and intention pages first, and then I also like creating a little pocket in the front, and that's how I set up my book. So you'll see me do that here. But let's dive into some of the reflections of 25 years of journaling, because I just love sharing these so that you don't have to make it to 25 years before you get these reflections. So the first one that I'd like to share is that life has seasons and cycles. And this might seem pretty obvious, but in a creative life, there are so many seasons and cycles. And honoring where we are is, to me, such an important part of the journey. So yes, that's one thing that journaling for so long has taught me, that we are not doomed to feel our emotions forever. We are not doomed to feel our heartbreak forever. We are even not doomed to feel the same joy over and over and over. Life is constantly evolving, and that is another reflection I want to share. That is, change is inevitable. If you're doing something right, things are going to change. So that is something that has taken me a while to really embody. Sometimes I get a little hooked on things being comfortable in the same way. I think we all do in some ways. And so it's good to realize that change is going to happen no matter what. Doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong. Doesn't mean, that you're like, oh, I'm the best, everything's changing. No, it's just a factor of life that, things change. So the other thing I wanted to mention that I feel is important over 25 years of journaling is to be authentic somewhere, right? So we all need a safe place to be authentic, and hopefully we can be authentic with our loved ones and those around us. But even if we can't right now, we can be authentic with ourselves. So that is the other one I wanted to share in this video, that we have the opportunity to take a moment to be authentic, to write down our true feelings. And, maybe sometimes that's scary because then there's evidence of your feelings, but I think it's important to be authentic in some way. So here is my finished splash page and pocket for my brand new journal that totally reminds me of my first journal ever. And I hope you've enjoyed hearing some reflections on 25 years of journaling. As I've been looking back through these journals, I realized there are so many stories hidden in there, and I really want to share some of them. So today we're simply setting up journal number 93, and then we'll see where the rest of this adventure takes us. But yes, give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and leave a book stack emoji to let me know you made it to the end. You can also leave a comment of your own journal journey. And until next time, y'all, it's been real fun. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!